Cusco City, the navel of the world, also known as the capital of the Inca Empire. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Andean Megalithic Technology. My name is Giacomo Longato. I'm Peruvian American living in California. But first things first, I really appreciate all these subscriptions and my first video became viral. I didn't expect that. But today we have another exclusive video with evidence of an ancient formula used by maybe a pre-Inca culture, a sophisticated civilization that was able to manipulate stones. We are in Kenko Grande, only 40 minutes from downtown Cusco, and this is a place that is part of the Sacsayhuaman archaeological site. Here in this circle you can see what it used to be an idol that was destroyed by the Spaniards. Qenqo is the word in Quechua that means labyrinth, twisted, zigzag, crook. This place is really mind-blowing because you can see huge stones, limestone really, that has been practically melted on the top. The difference with Qenqo with other Inca sites is that it doesn't make sense. There is no architectural design. What are you about to see is just a few feet away from the mysterious drillings done with unknown machines. Look at this. This is not your typical rocks, grayish, blackish color. Instead, something was poured applied upon the rocks. Look at the difference. In other words, an unknown formula in a liquid state was applied to the rocks, creating another layer that it is as hard as the rocks, believe me. Also, I don't think that this is a geological anomaly because this area is very small within Qenqo. In other words, if this is a geological anomaly, how come it can only happen in this small place within Kenko Grande? The rest of the rocks are just the typical color of the limestone. As you can see here, look at the difference, it's obvious. I have to admit that when I found this spot, I was mystified. I started to touch it and noticed that it is really as hard as the rock. In other words, are we talking about a formula, an unknown formula, capable to soften the stones? Please don't take me literally when I say a plant capable, quote, to soften the stone, because it's part of the oral tradition. So there is a truth in this, and that means it's part of the collective memory. It's not a fantasy. Therefore, is this another kind of geopolymer? I'm going to stop talking for a moment, but I want you to take a look carefully at these rocks, these very unusual rocks. This rock in particular caught my attention. Look at the center, close to the hole of the single rock. Look at the microfoldings. But how it was done? Maybe when they're pouring the liquid, the wind was blowing. The microfoldings are magnificent. I have to tell you that this video is the result of a couple of trips from California straight to Cusco. Look at this video, look at this place. Again, I didn't find any research papers, any articles, any other research or study about this very unusual place. As you can see, there was some sort of formula. Something else was man-created, artificially created, perhaps using organic ingredients or something else, because we don't know. But I believe that you have the right to know, at least to be aware of these sites. and to try to understand our past, our forgotten past. Is this the only site or the only place? No. We are in Tetikaka, another archaeological site outside the perimeter of Cusco City. You can take a look at the pattern, the rectangular, square-like, step-like pattern, how these rocks has been transformed. Look at the difference. And this is not modern. No one recently, in 50, a century, 2 centuries ago, 200 years, 300 years, have done this. No, because it's also in Kenko Grande and in other places. But this is also telling us that there was an ancient technique, as you can see here, how they soften the stone, how practically it works like a plasticine. Tetikaka is another example of the evidence of the use of this unknown formula, of this ancient concrete slash geopolymer slash plasticine-like material. Look at this. I think that they even use their hands to play with it and to mold the surface of the stone as they wish. There are more examples like this in the Tetikaka site area. It also has a similar color like the ones in Qenqo Grande. Take a look at this. Here you can't see any use of tools, any kind of tools. Just they did it with their bare hands. We're still in Tetikaka and you can see around. You look carefully. The rocks I'm pointing, look at the conformation, look at the surface. It's very eroded, looks old and remote, very ancient, and you can see that practically they use their hands. The evidence is all around. You only have to be careful and look in a methodical way. Finally, I would like to share my thoughts with you all. Why this only can be seen in Cusco? Why we cannot find this kind of softened stones, the use of the ancient formula in other major culture in the Americas? Why only in Cusco? Why not even in other parts of Peru? Mostly it's concentrated in Cusco. At least we can say that the Incas respect and revere these ancient constructions, this ancient knowledge to all of us. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and also you can follow me on my account on Twitter. Thank you so much. Stay in touch.